Hello and welcome back to Airport ACEO and our Lone Trap 2 here and our struggle with it, so to say, here on RawSlowGaming. So we're running the game at full pace here just to get in a little bit of money so we actually can do something in this episode. Exactly what we will see as we play, but I've added in some floor here in our check-in area and also some more check-in desks, or started to do so at least here with the clone tool that actually works now. The first time I tried it in this series or another series, it didn't pick up the queues or anything like that for the check-in desk. It certainly does so now, so I will show you that actually how that works a little bit later or very soon here, once our foundation here have been gotten in by our contractors, and I think we'll add in a little bit more of foundation actually, because well, we need and want more foundation, so we'll get that in straight away just to make things a little bit easier for ourselves. And we'll still not delay any flights. We have got our second runway up and running, and we still get a queue here for takeoff, but I don't think that that's a real struggle, so to say. And how are we doing here? If we're checking the flight monitor, we still have some planes here that are delayed on a landing. But that is just due to having many planes, I guess. So that is something we'll look into as well. And that is, we'll do a maximum runway over here that will accept both landing and takeoffs. I think at least. And with that we will have try to have some smart taxiway system. Probably one way going down to here if you're going back, so you have this one as a one way going down here, and yeah, this one going up as a one way, or just this one one way really, and up to here should be one way, and we should have any trouble fixed with well, a problem where planes would be taxiing towards each other, which certainly wouldn't be good for practicality, so to say. And yeah, that misaligned a little bit, so you saw there that the plane before and this plane also have to turn up a little bit to enter the correct takeoff position, but that's all right. And yeah, still a lot of time to get everything in here, but should be all right, and almost finished with our foundation here. But let's actually get in the taxiway pass here, just because it looks a lot nicer with them in, so we'll get them in as much as we can. So this will, of course, only really be used for planes taxiing in, and they will be taxiing in this way and taxiing out that way, I guess, for those planes that might have a parking spot or a stand over here, or on this side, basically. So we got a little bit more space here. Don't really have any cash, unfortunately, since we are still very much in debt. Let's actually check how much in debt we are. So we're 1.3 million in debt. So that will take a little bit of time for us to work off, certainly. But if we're running things smoothly here and a little bit better, we should be able to work that in pretty fast, and we could add in another stand here, definitely. We should be getting in this though, which would help us get a lot better with these flights, because I don't think they are, yeah, exactly, they are not doing correctly because they don't have the stair trucks, so they are just basically getting service And this plane is extremely late, I would guess. Yeah, totally on the wrong day and everything. So we'll just dismiss the aircrafts here on all of these stands, and I shouldn't really build too much more, just to get that finished so the game will work properly, but we'll build a little bit more even though. So we'll fix that, and also we'll do the template here. So when I tried that, I took like this 3 rows, and we can fit in a little bit more than that actually, but as you see, it works totally fine. That's the most important part. So I'll just do 2 more. Can I fit 2 more? No. Well, I could fit 2 more in perfectly actually, but I don't have the funds for it. Let's see, cost 0. There we go. So I don't know if that cost calculation is correct. I highly doubt that, but that's fine. We'll skip that, and we'll can't add in a door. I kind of want to add in a door there, even though it will look a little bit stupid, but still I think it looks better from this top-down view. In reality it wouldn't, or in a 3D view it wouldn't, of course, but that's alright. This contract, we should sign a contract here just to get in a little bit of cash. So let's do Swift WEG here. We'll need a little bit more of a vegetarian feel in our airport, so to say. So I actually think this is quite alright, this setup. So I think we'll extend it further along, and I actually like this information setup as well, with the doors and the windows. This whole area actually, so I might copy that as well for further along, so to say. One thing that we should get in is an extra window here. I see it's not as even as the other ones is, so we'll get that in as soon as possible. But first we'll let our contractors build what should be done already. We'll dismiss these aircrafts here again for these top spots. So if you are enjoying the game, like I think you are, and like I'm doing, I'm for very certain that you are longing and waiting for the Big Birds update that is coming pretty soon. I think they are going to deliver it within a week or two to the external branch, or not the external, to the experimental branch, and I think it actually will be shorter than 2 weeks, within 1 week from when I'm recording this. So probably, yeah, this will be out on Monday, I believe, and it's Thursday now. So when you're seeing this, probably like just a couple of days, or maybe even already released. And I think that will be great. What will not be so great that is that we will have even more passengers and not being able to move at a proper speed, like through a pretty big terminal like we are having and doing. And a lot of things like that will make life a little bit harder while they are finalizing Alpha 33, which will be that. But I think what they are doing for the Alpha after that, with getting in some moving walkways and things like that, will really help the game work better, and a lot of more toys and features to play with, or furniture and things like that. I do believe they are planning for that alpha. And let's see here, we should really have some more. You gotta connect this to the baggage bay. Yeah, so let's connect these guys to the baggage bay. And that is something we will be needing to extend or have more of course, because yeah, at the moment we only have one, and having too few baggage trucks and everything like that as well, I do believe. So we will have a baggage bay somewhere around here, but this lower floor will certainly be not lower floor entry for that much longer. We will build a terminal on the second floor for jetways to the planes sooner or later, at least. At the moment, as you know, we're short on cash, and we have this ginormous project still running here, so we'll get past that and we'll look at what the future holds for us, so to say. And I think we need a little bit more of check-in, or not check-in desks, but personnel to man the check-in desks. So let's see here if we have any more applicants for passenger service agents. So we'll just hire them all, and that should be fine for now, and we'll still not delay any flights, because that's just not how we roll when we know we are, well, we're not having the correct service for the size of the airport, so to say. And actually also, I think the small planes is small planes, but the passenger numbers that we have in the terminal, while we're having 3 large flights at our airport, I think it's a little bit small. But then again, of course, these medium aircraft, they don't take super many personnel or persons on the flights. Like here we have 131 and 193 and 78, so that's only like 300-400 persons that are going on these 3 big flights in total, or this, because that are the flight that were delayed, and it's just because of this here still. So we have our outer taxiway here now finished, so that's good, and that will allow them to take time to concentrate on the rest of our buildings that we have placed in. And hopefully we can get to fixing this pretty soon to start with, so we can do it correctly once again, or try to get everything correctly set up, which we certainly don't have at the moment. As I said, we have nothing really that great set up. It has grown so much without the proper things, really, so to say. And really sorry for repeating myself there on the same word like 5 times. Sometimes you just don't find the word, but yeah, we're trying our best, and we will make our airport beautiful along the way, or more beautiful. We will at least try for sure. But first we will focus on making a profit and making a working airport. That's really the main part of the game, at least for me, to have a smooth running airport. As I've said before in some other episodes, I'm not really much of a design person, so to say, that I don't get stuck in with doing proper designs and things. I try to do it better, like with the cafe shop here and the check-in desks that we have done here, or I've done here. So I really think I'm adding in a little bit more detail from time to time, doing my best, but yeah, we will try to do it even better. And yeah, about half of this left now, not too much. Anyway, so if you're enjoying the show, enjoying the episode, remember to smash that like button. It's very, very much appreciated. And also, if you haven't done so and are enjoying this and want to see more, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you're not missing out on any of the content that we upload daily here on RawSlowGaming. And to be super, super sure that you're not missing out, you can hit that small notification bell as well. No checking desk left. That's strange. How many do we now have? We have 1, 2, very many actually, and you have a few here that is not. No flight scheduled. Why? Oh, it's not connected to a baggage belt or baggage bay. Now you are. So that should be fixed. And how are our contractors doing? I think we will be able to get away with our taxway pass here. Yeah, that's the case. And let's see here. So this is the middle, and this will be a little bit stupid coming to here. I really wish this taxway entries could be a little bit bigger. And they are almost ridiculously small, even for medium flights, but having large flights, they will for sure be extremely small, especially these 45-degree ones. They are really, really small, and I actually have missed the taxway pass from them, so let's get that in. Should be fixed like that, and very few tiles now left on the runway, and hopefully they will get to this part then first. Maybe they will go there because it's closer, but we will see. So how many contractors do I have? I didn't have maximum contractors at site. Doesn't really matter. Actually don't know if more is coming or not, or if they have just disappeared or something like that. It could be the case. Seem to have a sort of healthy number of contractors still though. They are running back and forth pretty good, and only very few tiles left there now. So hopefully we'll get around to have no construction left at the moment, at least in the airport, when we are finishing off this episode, which will be really good. So with this, let's check how many check-in desks we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And we have 7, 10, 13 check-in desks there. So we will be able to close all of this down, which is good. Because we are thinking about having our baggage claim over here instead. Or like this, but just nicer than this. So we will work on that later on. For now, we should dismiss all of these flights that are, well, just ridiculous late. And it's not even an aircraft there, but I can still dismiss the aircraft, so that might be a bug indeed. And that's done, and our constructors finally going up here. Yes, they are. So that's very nice. And they are actually deboarding here for the first time. But this is a small flight, so this is able to disembark by itself, I do believe. yeah, we are completely constructed there, which is very good. And we actually get our pushback trucks going to their stands. I do believe they are assigned to one stand. Might be wrong there though. Doesn't really matter too much. So how late are we on the flights? Not really late at all. Late on the landing still. So that might be the next thing we are looking into doing, or a third runway and even more taxiways and things like that. But I kind of don't want to do that as well, because that takes away from things, sort of. So we'll close that one. We'll actually just demolish this one. Close. Can we do it with the last one as well? Yeah, we can. So that's good. So we'll demolish all of that. So let's see here. So how much more of this area do I really want? I kind of want to make space, a little bit more space. Maybe for not that much more than a security checkpoint, to have something similar like this over here. I think that would be kind of neat, and have it going satellite out of sorts. But I think we need more terminal than that actually. So we'll do maximum more of what we can afford, and demolish some walls. And the question is, how many do I want in total? In total, I don't think we will have anything more than we are having at the moment. So we will have something very similar to this over on the other side, but I kind of want to have a way like that before, and another check-in zone. So I think we'll actually build this out quite far, and then we'll have our foundation or our terminal being a lot smaller or narrower, pretty much like the corridor is, but not in that form. And then have some satellites out with stands, and quite possibly a wing over this taxiway, and with maybe some remote stands, or just some stands up here. I still haven't planned that out totally, but that's the general idea at least. So are we late? It seems like we are late. No, not really. No, not late at one bit actually there. So that's very, very nice. And how are we on the flight planner? We're actually having a little bit of a harder time maybe getting in planes all the time. Maybe a little bit, but not really though. Yeah, no, I don't think we have any real struggle with that. That's good. So let's check in. How is that possible? Well, it's all working. So the game warned me that we don't have enough check-in desks. Alright, so, alright. So of course, for the new ones, we haven't connected the baggage bay. So let's do that. Like that. 316. Now, am I counting this wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So why are we having so many flights or boarding calls, check-in calls rather, when we only have 13 stands. We are still using all 16 desks. I don't really understand that, but whatever, really. And I think we'll check out our loan status here before we end this episode off. So we're now under 1 million in debt, but we are around 140k minus in our actual cash balance, but that is something we will fix throughout this series here on RawSlowGaming. But anyway, this will be the end. As said, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed. See you next time. Bye bye. You have been watching RawSlowGaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.